every now and then we'd have this conversation where she's like, would you be sad if I left your life? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, damn, whatever that means, bro. But I told her it's like the idea. Okay, I'm gonna sound so full of myself though, but this is how I think. Okay, this is my honest thought, but I'm gonna sound so like full of myself. Disclaimer: the idea of like just me thinking about like the possibility that you'd leave my life I can't do it. Like I just can't do it. So I just don't think about it. And in my little wee old peewee brain, I'm like, nah. And then I trust you 100%. So if one day you do leave me, I'll be like, wow, that caught me so off guard. Time to press spacebar off a roof. Wait.
How does that connect with you being full of yourself? I don't understand that.
Because that means I'm so, I'm so like oh, you think you're so good, huh? Like that. You know, it's like, oh damn, you think you're so good and that you won't leave me, you know?
No, it just sounds like you're secure in our bond.
I trust you. I trust you 100%.
To be fair, I think I do a really good job of being like obsessed with you, so I would be more surprised if you didn't. I think I would be really fucking offended if you weren't secure with the amount of things that I do. Like, that's called being full of yourself. I'm just like, well, honestly, like, if she was like, this isn't enough, like, you're not doing enough, I'd be like, are you a fucking like actual fucking drama queen princess that needs the whole fucking what do you mean? Like, I would just give you the world just because I want to give you the world, but if you're just like, that's not enough, you need to give me the world, that's when it would mean like,
are you not entertained?
Yeah, I'd be like, the fuck.
No, like, super, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, if let's say we don't talk at all for like 6 months. I even told you this and you were like, that's nasty, but like it is true. If let's say we don't talk at all for 6 months, I would still be like, oh, she's busy, and that's fine. And I'll be like, can't wait for Pookie to come back. I wouldn't really, I don't know. Because we're at this point in our relationship where I'm like, I trust you 100%. If you say something is what it is, I'm not going to read into it. I'll be like, yeah, okay, that is true.
Guys, I just think it's gross that she can even fathom a reality where I wouldn't talk to her for 6 months. Why the fuck would that even be an if? Why is that even an if in your brain? Like, why is it? She says, if you don't talk, why are you thinking about that? Are you?
Because like, what if
you're just
you
okay?
Go
like,
to
if
the gym and
for 6 months. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't reply to you for 6 months, and then 6 months later, I'm just like, oh my god, sorry, I was busy, like I was sleeping. Hello, like, and you wouldn't be upset at me for that? I would be mad that you weren't upset.
I mean, if you told me you didn't like text me for 6 months because you were asleep, then I'd be worried because that means you were in a coma. But if let's say you're like, oh, I'm like at the gym and I've been like working out and I can't open my phone because I'm on a phone detox, then I'd get that. Like, oh, she's on a phone detox.
And I just don't tell you that I'm doing that.
No, because I know you would tell me first. That's why I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, but if I just stop talking to you, with no warning.
Well, I would not be okay with that. No.
Okay,
like,
that's
if you didn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
But if you warned me, then I'm like, okay.
Well, that's why I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. If I just ignored you for 6 months and then just came back, like, I would be mad at you for not being mad at me. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, you've actually seen it because, okay, there was a time where I had like a disagreement with a friend and I was like the way I verbalized, I was like, oh, this happened, right? Well, obviously we can't mention names, but I was like, oh, this happened and that was weird. And I didn't quite like that. I think they're upset at me, but I'm also upset at them. And then 2 minutes later, like they message me and they need help and I'm like, oh, okay then. Like it's whatever. It's like, you know, it's not like I don't know. I trust the people. If I like you, I trust you. But I think with you specifically, I wholeheartedly trust you. Like in my head, there is no way if let's say something happens and I don't like it, in my head I'll be like, oh, like she probably meant to do something nice, but she didn't know that I didn't quite like this, but that's okay because it's really sweet that she thought that this is it's like a good thing.
Also because it's really easy to tell and you can't fucking lie.
That is true.
She's so annoying about that, by the way, y'all. Oh my god. If there's something wrong, oh my god, she fucking did this to me. Oh my god, it made me so fucking annoyed. Like, there's like, we're getting ready to go to bed. And then she's just like, can I ask you something? And I'm like, okay, something's going on. And then she's like, it's not like about you or anything. It's literally about me. She fucking, what are you? And then I'm like, just tell me. And she's like, but like, I don't, I'm like, why don't you just fucking tell me. And then turns out it's like everything that she said it wasn't, it was. So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what do we mean by this? And like, I just kind of like, she can't even do anything because the look that I give her is just like, girl, just fucking speak. Like, what are we even doing here?
No, it reminds me of, oh my god, I still feel guilty about this until this day. Okay, Numi told me, it's like, if there is anything you want to talk about, like anything at all that you don't like, you should say something about it. And then she gave me that sick fry analogy, and I still think about that until today. But I was like, cool. So she really does want to just, you know, like she wants to talk about it, right? Like, even though it's like minuscule and it's a nothing burger, you should still talk about it because we're close. And I'm like, oh, okay. So one day there was something that I want to talk about, but I don't know how to word it. And I asked her, like, what happens if I don't know how to word it? It's like, just tell me. But you can be like, oh, like, give me some time to think about the words. And I'm like, sick, cook, nasty, right? That's a solution. And then one night before I went to bed, it was like, oh, I remembered there was something I want to talk to you about, but I forgot to bring it up. And Numi told me, word per word, tell me the moment it crosses your mind.
Oh!
So I said, yes, okay, it
Oh
crossed
my
my mind.
God.
I should tell her. So I messaged it to her. I was like, there's something I want to talk to you about, and it's about this. But she was still like asleep, and I was about to go to bed, so I went to bed. And then the next morning I woke up and she was like sending me paragraphs on paragraphs, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Why? What happened? It's nothing. It's literally a nothing burger. It wasn't anything serious or anything bad. And she was like, why the fuck did you do that? And I was like, well, you told me to tell you the moment it crosses my mind. And it's like, but you went to bed after. And I'm like, well, it crossed my mind before I went to bed.
It's actually just so crazy. It's just like you drop a bomb and then she just farted and disappeared. That's what it was. And I'm like, and I had to sit with that shit for so fucking long. And it's like, and then she's like, well, you told me to just, tell you that. And I'm like, yeah, when we're both present to fucking talk about it. Why? What's so good about it if you're not present for that? Well, and then, you know what the funny thing is, guys, is like, I feel like Michi has grown so much, like emotionally, like mentally, since I've met her to the point where she is finally understanding what I mean when I end up doing the same thing back to her, and she actually gets upset about it. And I'm like, wow, doesn't feel good, does it? Like, what was this? When we were on FaceTime a couple weeks ago, and then I said to her, I was like, yeah, I felt like this about this, but like, I knew that you were like going through this and this, so I didn't want to bring it up. And then she got upset. She's like, I would have liked it if you told me that you were feeling this way. Like, I don't understand why you waited, so like, I don't get it. And I'm like, yeah, doesn't fucking feel good, does it? And then she's just like, oh.
Yeah, because now I know. I'm like Windows after an update, you know? I'm like, oh, now I know that. And I'm like, oh, that bad.
And then when it happens to her, she
gets
gets to truly experience the feeling of it because she's been able to like actually wrap her head around it with the Windows update. So she's like, oh, wow, yeah, I feel something and it doesn't feel good. Whoa. And then she's like, yeah, why didn't you tell me about this?
A lot of my friends don't do that. Like, me and my friends, we don't really, well, I don't really have like a lot of disagreements or anything with a good, even with you, like when we talk, it sounds like we have a lot, but no, like most of the time it's not like crazy disagreements, and it's very like not often. So with my other friends, it's like I talk to you the most, right? So I don't really have that. We don't really have those moments. And if let's say there's something bad that happens and I don't like it, if it's a nothing burger, I don't talk about it. Like no one talks about it. So I was like, okay, who cares? But with you, you're like, tell me everything. And I was like, okay. And then I learned. I got updated, man. I'm like, got it. Because I took that to heart.
She fucking used that on me, guys. She used that shit on me. She's like, yeah, even if it's big or small, I think I would want to know. And I'm like, wow.
Fry analogy.
Wow. She fucking used that shit back on me. Oh, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Because, when I was going through it a couple weeks ago, I'm like, yeah, I'll just tell her about it later because, I'm just, I'd rather tell her about it later. And then she's like, what's going on? And then I drop everything and she's like, what the fuck? and I'm like, well, yes. And then she's like, I just wish you would have said something sooner. I'm like, wow, look at that. It's the way that you're growing enough to actually get upset about that. I actually got so happy when you got mad at me. Like, I got proud. I was like happy that you actually got upset because it showed me that you actually care about me. And it showed like actual growth because you didn't just kind of like, you weren't just like, oh, it's okay. You actually cared enough to say like, I would have wanted to know about this. So it made me happy. I was like, oh my God, she like actually cares about me enough to get upset over things like this. Wow.
Is she a little masochistic, guys, or am I crazy here?
No, it's not like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not happy about the fact that you were mad, but it's more like what comes with it, you know? It just like character development, growth and shit, you know?
I'm growing. I'm an empath.
But I do also
I
like, like I am a masochist. You know that.
Whoa. Girl, I feel like a lot of people be knowing that now. God damn. She's my little sicko. Wow.